Hi, I'm Patricia Berenson from the Trauma Healing Center. I want to talk to you about the um, one of the ways that we're struggling with this transition to online therapy, and that is what I call the freedom freeze, where we don't have the same ability to move out of our chairs as easily. It doesn't work as well to be able to do that with our clients. We can make some adjustments, but again, some of us might be very, very limited. So, what I invite you to think about with that is pay attention to the distance. You might have to ask your clients, like, is this distance okay between us? Because if you go closer, that might be too intrusive. If you're really back here, that might be too far away. So you might want to engage with your client to find out what is that proximal distance that feels more right. Some clinicians have been able to use a chair on wheels so that they can move back and forth more easily. Um, some people are putting their iPads on a stand so that they can stand and do the work as opposed to sitting, because that allows them that freedom to move back and move forth. So that's something you can consider. The other thing is to really be mindful of your movements. You might need to overemphasize things in order for it to come across on the video. So maybe like this needs to be bigger online as opposed to in session, because you can feel that a little more easily. You need to pay attention to, is your gesture that you might be trying to convey to a client kind of getting in their face, literally. So sometimes our gestures have to be a little more pulled in. So we can still express it, but from a way that we're not getting right into somebody's face with our gesture. So being aware of that. One of the things I encourage people to do is videotape themselves so that you can see what it looks like and perhaps feel what it feels like when you're doing that. If you're like really, really close, how is this for you? Or if I'm really, really, really far away, how is that for you? You might be surprised at what some clients might like this. Some clients might need you to be closer because that's how they feel more engaged. So I just invite you to play with that and really have fun with experimenting, seeing what works for you, what works for your clients, and recognize that, again, it's a demand on your system that you have to be more in place. You can't just randomly do gestures because it is going to throw people off. You can't turn your head quickly and look around, and like it's too distracting. So I just invite you to play with that. I encourage you, again, videotape yourself, see what you look like, because you might realize that there's some facial expressions, etc., that are not going to come across as anything but maybe you have an angry look or your resting face looks really like a bitch face. So you want to play with that kind of stuff. And grow in your comfort with seeing yourself, because when you're doing video conferencing, you see yourself, which is not usually the case when we are face to face with our clients. Anyway, thank you so much. It's been great to share with you. Bye for now.